Congressman Mike Waltz, Republican from the state of Florida, joins me now. Congressman, I'm not sure the governor can actually do that. He would have to take control of these migrants and force them into the buses to take them up to Delaware. I'm sure you agree with him that he'd like to do it and you want to do it, but I don't think you can do it. What say you?
Well, Governor Ron DeSantis is a fighter, and if he can't bust them out, he's going to find another way to fight this, Stu. You know, unfortunately, these are federal contracts from federal agencies to these aviation firms that are flying them all over the country, and then to a number of charities who are housing them in group homes. And as the report noted, they get notices to appear for court for their asylum claims, sometimes 3, 5, 7 years from now. So good luck for them showing up. And meanwhile, not only is the state government not being notified, our mayors aren't being notified, our sheriffs aren't. And the stress and strain that this is putting on our hospitals, on our schools, and on the rest of our infrastructure and services is out of control. Stu, they're on track to have 2 million migrants come across the southern border just this year, 8 million if that continues in Biden's term. And meanwhile, in Florida, the Coast Guard and the Border Patrol are only able to intercept about 10% of what they see coming across the ocean. These are human traffickers, migrants, drugs, fentanyl, coming from the sea as well. And for that, we don't even have an accounting at all.
Now, you've got an op-ed titled Biden's Terrorism Complacency. You're saying the U.S. must act to counter those threats. Okay, what do we do to counter the threats? What should we be doing?
Well, the first thing is we have to secure our border because we now have at least 5,000 hardened terrorists from al-Qaeda, ISIS, and the Taliban that were released from Bagram. The UN is estimating at least 8,000 to 10,000 foreign fighters are now migrating to the Taliban caliphate, which has become a mecca for jihadism. And if you look at what we did after the full withdrawal from Iraq, that led to the ISIS caliphate in 2014, at least then, Stu, we had bases and local allies on the ground. Over in Afghanistan, our allies are being hunted down. We still have no bases. They have $80 billion of weapons. We need to at least begin establishing the infrastructure, working with the Indians and working with our other allies to get ready, because the Defense Department is now saying ISIS will be able to hit us again within 6 months. And what is Biden doing? Yeah, falling asleep at climate conferences. I'm not going to wait for another 9/11 until Congress acts.
Congressman, I want to close this interview like this. You are the first Green Beret to serve in Congress, and you currently serve in the National Guard. On behalf of myself, all of our crew, and our viewers, I want to thank you for your service. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Stu, and we'll keep up the fight.
Yes, you will. Good stuff. Thanks, Congressman.